My cats are attacking my telescope mount. I'm checking the quality of the focus. It gets really hard to do. Even a slightest touch of the scope gets you a bunch of vibration. Even me standing around it creates vibration, or that is the cat sitting under it. It just loves to lay down on the tripod leg and to scrub it against it. Damn cats. But focus is difficult to get because you can hear the cats. Because when you are moving it, everything is moving. You are shaking the scope, telescope, and you can see if you have a focus or not. On top of that, you have different image quality on the outskirts, on the sides of the image than in the center, due to the spherical aberrations that are even that can be caused by telescope primary mirror or your eyepiece. Depends. There are correctors for it, but not on a $150 Newtonian EQ3 mount. You don't get that with the scope, and it is very expensive. It's probably more than I pay for this scope. But I do plan to get a motorized focuser, so that my image doesn't shake when I'm trying to aim. You can see how it's shaking. Maybe I have it. It's a clear night without much atmospheric turbulence. Cold as well, but it is hazy, so you can get it all. You either get shaky atmosphere, wavy, or you get haze. This is hazy right now. I want to check my collimation on a star, so that I will do after this. For someone that is new to the channel, this is f4 140mm aperture Newtonian telescope. That's 4 inches or 4.5, thereabouts, doesn't matter, with 6mm eyepiece in it. You can calculate the magnification, it's around 90. So what I like to do is clean my scope, get some recordings, then watch it like it's like, you know, the moon landing videos when they go across the moon. I want that. But I will need to improve upon this. I know I can get a Barlow lens. This is without Barlow lens. I can get that, and increase my magnification to 150 to 180, but I'm not gonna do that, because that is what people that don't think do. When you increase magnification, you increase everything. You increase spherical aberrations, you increase shakes that you do. It gets harder to pinpoint the focus. Everything gets harder. So what I'm gonna do is improve upon my existing mount, and every time I improve it, I'm gonna upload the video if I have time for it. So things like fine focusing, changing the focuser, but Crayford focuser, fine one, is too expensive. It's about $150 to $200 just for the focuser. I think it's something like that where I am. So that is not an option when your scope is 150 or something dollars. It can get a decent image, of course. You can see this, it's not bad, but I don't think I'm gonna go that way, buy my way out of this situation. For the one thing, moon ain't gonna change, so you have even landings on the moon if you wanna watch that. So I can see a better image of the moon on the internet or YouTube, but it is nicer to do things as you like it. You end up with more time spent on the gear, and you get unique gear. You also get cheaper gear, and sometimes even better gear. From my experience, what you make for yourself tends to be more to your liking, and it's definitely more durable than, say, Chinese stuff like Crayford focuser. Let's not kid ourselves. Crayford focuser is a dumb tax for people that have money and want to spend it. It is not something you can't live without. You can even make yourself a better one. For example, you can I'm talking while we are looking at these beautiful images. You can take the motor, DC motor reduction gear, speed reduction for DC motor gearbox, and drill a few holes, get a DC motor, mount it on your existing piece, tight it up, and that way you don't get much finer adjustment of the focus, but you are then without shakes, and you can get the focus better. So I think that is what I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna just get a gearbox and mount it on the existing focuser and move it by hand, so I get smaller movements, tight movements. So that's about it. Clear skies, and watch yourself.